Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. The basketball world is buzzing, and the rumor mill is spinning faster than ever because of a statement that dropped like a thunderbolt. Kevin Durant, one of the most prolific scorers and a player whose career has always been under the microscope, recently spoke candidly about a potential return to the Golden State Warriors, and fans across the globe are losing their minds. The Warriors, a team synonymous with dynasties, championships, and a brand of basketball that changed the modern game, have always had a special connection with Durant, especially considering the years he spent there, the titles won, and the controversies endured. When asked directly about the possibility of returning in 2026, Durant didn't hesitate, saying, "In 2026, I'm going to the Warriors," which on the surface seems straightforward, but the implications are massive. The NBA landscape is shifting constantly, and Durant's words could trigger a domino effect across the league, affecting not just the Warriors roster, but every team contemplating salary caps, trades, or even the psychological impact on rival players. The timing of this statement is curious, and analysts are already dissecting whether Durant's comment is a casual hint, a contractual strategy, or a serious announcement of intent. Social media erupted instantly, with hashtags trending, memes being made, and hot takes pouring in from every corner of the internet. Durant's history with Golden State is already legendary, blending moments of brilliance with moments of tension that kept fans talking for years. His departure years ago left a mark, both emotionally and strategically, on the team, which subsequently navigated its path through injuries, free agency, and the emergence of new talents who were tasked with filling the void left by him. Reintroducing Durant into that dynamic would not be a simple process. Analysts speculate on how his game has evolved since leaving and whether the Warriors' current system can accommodate a superstar of his stature without disrupting chemistry. Durant has spent years refining his craft, adapting his style, and proving himself in different environments, and that experience could be invaluable in a scenario where the Warriors aim to reclaim dominance. However, questions remain about fit, leadership roles, and whether past tensions could resurface, because history with superstars is never just about skill. It's about ego, timing, and alignment of goals. Fans are torn between excitement and skepticism, envisioning breathtaking highlights while worrying about potential drama that could emerge from another high-profile reunion. This type of speculation fuels conversations not just about basketball, but about sports culture, celebrity narratives, and the human element behind professional decisions, all of which makes Durant's remark far more than a passing comment. The implications for the Warriors' management are equally fascinating because decisions at this level involve an intricate mix of strategy, finance, and optics. Acquiring Durant in 2026 would require careful planning regarding contracts, salary cap management, and the potential reshaping of the roster to maintain competitive balance. Every team executive watching this story unfold is evaluating scenarios, assessing trade options, and calculating the impact on championship odds, fan engagement, and marketability. Durant's decision could ripple far beyond the Warriors, influencing negotiations league-wide as rival teams strategize to either block, accommodate, or capitalize on this potential move. Even the coaching staff must consider adjustments to rotations, playing styles, and offensive schemes to integrate Durant effectively. Beyond the hardwood, sponsorship deals, media rights, and merchandising strategies could all experience significant shifts because a superstar's return isn't just a basketball story, it's a business phenomenon. Every press conference, social media interaction, and public appearance will be scrutinized, and rumors will be fueled further by small gestures, cryptic comments, or insider leaks, all of which amplify the tension and anticipation surrounding Durant's potential move. Fans, journalists, and analysts alike are now engaged in an endless cycle of speculation, breaking down every nuance and creating narratives that, while not confirmed, dominate headlines and online discussions. Durant himself is no stranger to controversy, speculation, and the heavy scrutiny that comes with being one of the most recognizable figures in basketball. His career has always been marked by high-stakes decisions that captivate the public, from team changes to playoff performances, and now his comments about the Warriors have reignited that pattern. Every word he utters carries weight, influencing betting markets, social media trends, and even the mindset of fellow players who may anticipate his potential return. While some see this as a tactical move to test the waters, others interpret it as a genuine desire to return to familiar territory, where past success and unfinished business coexist. The narrative itself is compelling. A superstar contemplating a return to a team with which he has deep history, in a league increasingly defined by movement, alliances, and evolving strategies. It's the kind of storyline that fuels endless debates, inspires speculation videos, and keeps viewers glued to sports networks, podcasts, and YouTube channels eager for every hint, every quote, and every rumor that might confirm or contradict Durant's intentions. The cultural impact is immense, reminding everyone that basketball is not just about points and wins, but about stories, legacies, and the drama that makes it universally captivating. Even as this rumor spreads, one cannot ignore the fans' perspective, which is just as influential in shaping the conversation. Warriors supporters, long accustomed to success tempered with frustration, are now caught between anticipation and anxiety. The idea of Durant's return evokes memories of his peak years, the titles, the record-breaking performances, and the sheer excitement of seeing him dominate the court. Yet, there's also caution, because fan loyalty often comes with skepticism regarding reintegration and chemistry issues. Every social media thread, forum post, and YouTube comment section is now brimming with theories, debates, and imagined scenarios of how Durant would mesh with current stars, the impact on team morale, and the potential for championship glory. Fan culture transforms these rumors into a living, breathing ecosystem of speculation, memes, and narratives that can influence perception before anything official happens. The rumor becomes a story in itself, one that lives on beyond the statement, as discussions, fan art, and opinion videos proliferate, amplifying its reach and embedding it deeply in the culture of basketball. The excitement, tension, and intrigue are all amplified by Durant's enigmatic aura and the gravity of his potential return. Ultimately, what Durant's statement achieves is more than just a rumor. It reignites the narrative of possibility, challenging the NBA ecosystem to anticipate the next chapter. Players, coaches, executives, and fans alike are drawn into a speculative dance, analyzing minutiae, predicting outcomes, and imagining both triumphs and conflicts. In the context of 2026, this hint is especially provocative because it allows enough time for strategy, negotiation, and narrative building, keeping everyone on edge for years to come. Durant's career has always been a story of skill, resilience, and calculated moves, and this moment could define not just the Warriors' future, but his own legacy as a player capable of shaping basketball's landscape, even from beyond the court. The rumor, while unconfirmed, functions as a magnet for attention, conversation, and imagination, proving once again that in modern sports, words are as powerful as dunks, blocks, and buzzer beaters. In every corner of the basketball world, eyes are now fixed on Durant, waiting to see if this tantalizing promise will evolve into a monumental reality. As a rumor about Kevin Durant's impending return to the Golden State Warriors spreads like wildfire, other teams across the NBA are scrambling, their general managers and executives diving into complex calculations about potential trades, salary cap implications, and roster adjustments. The ripple effect of such a high-profile move is immense because Durant isn't just any player. He's a generational talent capable of altering the dynamics of any squad he joins. Rival teams are already weighing scenarios in which Durant's arrival shifts power balances, playoff projections, and market strategies, while simultaneously considering how to protect their own stars from potential upheaval. Media outlets, analysts, and online personalities are dissecting every nuance, theorizing on the types of contracts that could entice him, the impact on team chemistry, and the delicate dance of balancing egos in the locker room. Social media platforms are now inundated with discussions, hot takes, and imagined highlights, creating a narrative ecosystem where the rumor takes on a life of its own, independent of official confirmation. The NBA, as a spectacle and as a business, thrives on these stories because speculation drives viewership, conversation, and engagement, making Durant's mere statement a catalyst for months of debate and intrigue across multiple continents. Fans, executives, and media alike are caught in a web of anticipation that blends fantasy with reality. The Warriors organization, meanwhile, is under a microscope as insiders speculate about their strategy for potentially welcoming Durant back. Decisions at this level are never straightforward, requiring a careful mix of tactical foresight, financial engineering, and psychological insight into both the player and the team. Coaches must consider rotations, offensive schemes, and defensive adjustments, while management weighs trade possibilities, draft implications, and long-term roster flexibility. The front office is undoubtedly calculating not just on-court performance metrics, but also marketability, sponsorships, and branding opportunities that accompany a superstar's return. Every move, every public comment, and even subtle hints on social media could reveal strategic intent, influencing perceptions across the league. Analysts are debating how the current stars on the Warriors roster might adapt, whether leadership dynamics would shift, and if past tensions with Durant could resurface or dissipate. The rumor has ignited countless what-if scenarios, each one meticulously dissected on podcasts, YouTube channels, and sports networks. Fans speculate endlessly, imagining iconic moments, buzzer beaters, and the drama of high-stakes playoff matchups, blending nostalgia with anticipation. The potential reunion is more than a sports story. It's a narrative event that captivates an entire cultural landscape. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. Meanwhile, Kevin Durant's own positioning in this rumor is fascinating because his statement is both simple and loaded with subtext. Saying in 2026, "I'm going to the Warriors" is direct, but it opens countless interpretations. Is it a firm commitment, a psychological tactic to influence negotiations, or a signal to test the waters with fans and executives? Durant has historically been strategic about his career moves, and this moment feels no different. Every journalist, analyst, and insider is scrutinizing his tone, past statements, and recent behavior to assess whether this is serious or merely speculative. Even subtle cues, like social media posts, interviews, or cryptic comments during public appearances, are magnified into evidence supporting or contradicting his intentions. The narrative surrounding Durant is enriched by his own mystique, creating an atmosphere where every rumor is amplified and every prediction gains a sense of urgency. Fans project hopes, fears, and fantasies onto his potential return, while rival teams strategize on countermeasures or exploitation of the situation. The rumor thus becomes more than a statement. It evolves into a cultural event, influencing perceptions, betting markets, and social media trends, where the line between reality and speculation blurs, creating a never-ending cycle of analysis and engagement. The psychological dimension of Durant's statement cannot be underestimated, because superstar movements in the NBA are as much about ego, trust, and history as they are about skill. His relationship with the Warriors, marked by championships, challenges, and past departures, adds layers of narrative intrigue to any discussion about a return. Teammates, past and present, coaches, and executives must consider how prior experiences shape interactions, leadership, and locker room dynamics. Social media magnifies every interaction, meme, and speculative post, transforming ordinary rumors into cultural phenomena that influence fan perception and even player mentality. The potential reunion invites comparisons to past NBA super team formations, historical comebacks, and the emotional weight of unfinished legacies. Analysts debate whether the current team structure can accommodate Durant without friction, whether new talent will adapt seamlessly, or whether old conflicts could resurface. Fans oscillate between hope and apprehension, visualizing iconic plays while fearing disruption of team harmony. This psychological tension enhances engagement because sports narratives thrive on unpredictability, drama, and the human element, all of which Durant's statement taps into with uncanny precision. It's a story that extends beyond statistics, transcending games to become part of the cultural mythology of basketball, where rumors shape the emotional experience of millions. Financially and strategically, Durant's rumored return presents a web of calculations that the Warriors and potential trade partners must navigate. Contract negotiations, salary cap management, luxury tax considerations, and long-term financial planning all intertwine with performance projections and fan expectations. Every hypothetical scenario is analyzed by front offices and independent analysts who create spreadsheets, simulations, and contingency plans for multiple outcomes. Sponsorship deals, merchandising, and media rights are also influenced because the addition of a superstar has far-reaching implications for branding and revenue generation. The NBA operates as both sport and business, and Durant's comment is a prime example of how a single statement can trigger a cascade of strategic planning across the league. Fans, meanwhile, speculate endlessly about the impact on championship odds, playoff matchups, and team chemistry, creating a parallel narrative that thrives alongside official deliberations. Media coverage amplifies the story, producing endless cycles of content, opinion, and speculation that feed engagement, discussion, and social media frenzy. This convergence of athletic, financial, and cultural factors underscores the complexity and significance of Durant's remark, proving that rumors in professional sports can be as influential as actual transactions. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.